Well, I would say, the general statement I would make is that I was proud of the way we fought, how hard we battled. This was the best opponent that we've faced all year long, and we knew that coming into the game. And we've had some real struggles in the last few games with, competing at a high enough level. And what we preached, all these last 2 days in preparation, and we're in a stretch of 4 games in 7 days, and this is our 3rd game. We really preached effort, non-stop effort, no let-ups, and we preached communication, really talking to one another and communicating with one another. And in order to put our players in a position where they would not have fatigue as an excuse, because sometimes we watch the film and we wonder, why isn't she playing hard? Is she tired? Is she not? We took that factor out because we subbed a lot more than I typically sub. We subbed a lot, and we played 12 or 13 kids, and we did not want this to be about fatigue. I wanted to see how hard we would fight when we were, fresh. And so we didn't let anybody play more than 3 minutes at a time. And I did feel like our effort and our communication was better. And our difficulty tonight was we couldn't put the ball in the basket. That was really the biggest. We turned it over a lot, and we couldn't put it in the basket. And when your shots aren't falling, you need every possession you can possibly have. And so that was, that was the biggest struggle for us. But I think we're still growing. I think that we have a long way to go, but I think that we are still growing. And I saw things today that I haven't seen, and those things I'm pleased with. So,
what do you feel is like a big challenge facing a team like Green Bay?
Well, Green Bay plays with a whole lot of confidence, and they shoot the ball really well. They shoot as a team, 47%, and part of that we wanted to limit, their easy baskets, and I thought our transition defense was far better today than it was in our previous 2 games. But they're just very good in the half-court offense. They're like machines. It's like a well-oiled machine. They move the ball well. They're unselfish. They make the extra pass, and they never really seem to get rattled. We controlled the 3-point line, which was a real concern for us. They averaged 9 threes a game, and we wanted to make sure they didn't get those shots. And they ended up with points in the paint instead. But we were able to hold them to 66 points, which is about what they average. They're not a team that, unless you give them, transition basket after transition basket, they're a team that's going to work the ball and score in the 60s. But defensively, we were far better today than we had been previously against a far better team. And, so I think the challenges are overcoming just that. First of all, we don't have a lot of confidence right now. We're not winning games, so confidence comes with winning. So that's a big factor. And then you're facing a team that just feels like they're invincible, and so that's a challenge. But just for us in any game that we play, one of our greatest concerns is our ability to shoot the ball. We need to be able to put the ball in the basket better, and we play a team that can shoot it this well. It becomes a major problem when you can't shoot well. So.
Couple key players tonight, Ashanti Abshaw and Brooke Smith. What can you do to describe your performance? How do you describe your performance?
Well, Ashanti's been really very steady for us in the scoring category. She's averaging about 16 points a game and rebounding about, I think she's grabbing 7 or 8 rebounds a game, and she was very consistent again tonight. Ashanti knows that one of the things she really needs to work on is her free throw shooting. She's going to get to the line. She's very aggressive, and she attacks well, and she's going to get fouled. And so, this season I think she's shooting maybe just over 50% from the free throw line, and she needs to really get better at that. But we have started to really rely on her as a key scorer. And then Brooke, Brooke has struggled a bit from as far as a scoring standpoint, but Brooke has always been very steady for us in assists and ball handling and that type of thing. tonight she scored it a little bit better, you know, and I was happy with her aggressiveness, and you know, she does good things for us. She's the most experienced player that we have. You know, as a junior, she's got the most experience under her belt. So, so she sort of, you know, is someone that I look to really, you know, keep us on track. She's had the opportunity to play. You know, last year she played all year long and started for us and played with a really good squad, and so she's been there, and that experience does help us. But we just don't have anybody else who's been in that situation. So, you know, those two did play. I think that I really think our team played well. I don't think that we shot the ball well. I think that we grew and played with intensity and had effort, and you know, we just didn't have, you know, that team out there. Green Bay is a better team than we are right now. They're more experienced. They have, you know, more wins under their belt, more confidence. They're better than we are right now, and I thought that we competed and kept our heads up, and the feeling in the locker room after the game was, you know, positive. It was, you know, we're going to be okay. We just got to fight. We got to keep fighting, and they were pleased with the way that they competed in the game.
And lastly, what do you feel the team can improve on going into the next game versus Milwaukee?
Well, I'm interested in seeing us sustain the type of effort and that we played with tonight, and you know, the intensity and the just really tonight I felt like we were able to coach the strategy of the game instead of the effort and, you know, I don't even know how really to explain it, and you know, chemistry issues and that type of thing. That was just non-existent. All we had to concentrate as coaches on was, you know, what should our next possession be? What should we be doing? What adjustments should we be making defensively, offensively? And that will be our focus going in. They need to take care of those things: the effort, the intensity, the communication, things that are necessary to put together, you know, success. And then we have a chance. We have a chance, because if you look at our team, top to bottom, you know, we can stack up with a lot of the teams in this conference. We have a lot of talent. We're not playing up to our potential right now, and so we need to continually strive to reach the potential, and that's what I'm looking for in the next game. Can we play to our potential? Will we win the game? I don't know. You know, I don't know. But if we give this type of effort, it will be competitive, and we need to hang our head on something, and that would be what we're working on, because eventually that will pay off. That will pay off, and you know, it's a long conference season, and if we are good, we're getting better, and we are good by the end of the year, anything can happen. So we'll just keep plugging away.